Hi, I'm Bran, and I love Lawrence Brother Christmas movies.
I'm Dan, and I despise shout Christmas movies.
I'm Alonso, and where are Blossom and Six? And this
Is the Deck the Hallmark Podcast.
Deck the Hallmark, it's his podcast.
Brandon and friends host this podcast.
We hope you like this jolly podcast.
Wow.
boy.
I'm really excited about today. One, obviously, Bramble Fest starts today, and it's interesting.
right.
Alonso's in town, but we said we can't.
That's right.
Bring we what we did for Alonso
bring
was
the books with me.
Yeah,
That's right. That's right. Bring them all, set them up. We'll just talk.
In the
We're
other
talking.
room.
You're right on the other side of this monitor here.
Yeah.
I just
Yeah.
don't want to.
It was important to
Yeah,
us.
of
But
course.
maybe next week we'll do it. It'll be weird.
It'll be weird. It'll be a weird thing that
It'll
we
be a
try.
weird thing. But I'm also excited because we're talking about a Lawrence Brothers movie today.
Yeah,
all
I
three
mean,
Lawrence
what?
Brothers.
Whoa.
Which I don't know, was exciting for me.
I'm thankful it's exciting for somebody. You know who should have been on this is Ryan Popola, who's
I
a
was gonna
huge
say.
brotherly love fan.
Yeah,
Not my nostalgia, but somebody's.
That's right.
somebody's nostalgia. That's exactly right. I will say, just not like as much. We all love a good, play on words, right? Like they're getting
Mhm.
married. Let's
Yeah.
call it Merry Christmas.
That's right.
It's just not good for the search engine.
It's real
optimization.
bad
Like,
for search
Oh,
engines.
yeah.
It's real tough. Like, good luck. Good luck. Like,
Which explains why no one has had done it until now. Like
yeah.
at first, I was like kind of shocked that title had been sitting there, but now I know.
Yeah,
Yeah,
it's
but
a
it's-
waste. You're going to be in the ether somewhere. with
you
that
try
title.
to get.
Did you mean
You try-
Merry Christmas?
Yeah,
You
every
try to
time.
get Siri to do it. Merry Christmas, but
Mari.
the A,
Mari Christmas.
It's an A.
Mari
Don't
Christmas.
do it, Mary. It's good luck. Good luck. And this is not the first Lawrence Brothers Christmas movie. There was one in 2021, I believe, Mistletoe Mix-Up or something like that, which I think
We did. Did we do it?
I don't think we've done
Did
it.
we?
No, we
Mistletoe
haven't
Mix-Up
done it.
Sounds really familiar.
But this,
Well.
I think that this movie is like this, kind of like a sequel to that movie.
they do
but,
some bits that are meta if you watch that.
but you
other
don't
one.
have
Oh,
to.
okay, because it is the same writer and director,
Yes.
so
And it's the-
there is a Lawrence universe.
I think
guess,
it's Fernando or somebody
Yeah, Fernando.
like introduces himself and he's like, "Do I know you?" And it's a full like. Clearly, they're mugging for the
Oh.
camera
Yes.
situation.
Oh, well, then clearly I have to go back and watch the other movie so that this one
Yes.
will be the
20
this one will
gem
lock in
that
and
it is
make
clearly
sense.
meant to be.
Yes.
2021 Mistletoe Mix-Up.
Mixletoe.
Trying to come into the middle of the Lawrence Brothers, shared Christmas universe. How dare I?
I'm not positive on how much it is related to each
Only
other.
one way
but,
to find out.
I
mean, we've been to Holly, Michigan.
also
Stop,
directed,
stop
Are you
right
kidding
there.
me?
also directed by Andrew Lawrence. Yes, Aaron?
Isn't the girl in the poster, she's the one?
Yeah.
Yeah, so this movie is about she gets set up with both Joey and Matt.
Yes.
And has to choose between one.
That is my
So it is
understanding.
legitimately a sequel.
Yeah, but
a
it's
true
like-
sequel.
But this
So
one
is
also
she one of the brides here?
yes.
Yeah.
also
okay.
Joey's wife in real life.
Oh
I
no.
think.
Oh no.
Yeah, I think that's if I remember correctly, and also directed by one Andrew Lawrence. So,
That's right.
but we didn't do it. We
Hyphenate.
decided let's
We
start
watched
with
the
the sequel.
second movie.
And as far as like I will say, as far as that goes, like you
The
didn't,
Godfather Part 2 of the.
That's right. Yeah.
you didn't know it until I said it. So
I didn't, but it
like,
makes
it
sense
does
now.
kind of stand on its own. But I'm sure maybe there would be more that you would be able to really soak in if you had seen the one from 2021. But let's not belay it.
Delay it.
Belabor.
Belabor or delay it or belittle. We're not going to do any
We're
of
not
that
going to belay it.
anymore.
The one thing we're not going to do is belay it. I know that
Never.
for sure.
We wouldn't. We
We
should.
we shouldn't. We couldn't.
We could. Merry Christmas with an A.
Merry
Not
Christmas.
Mari
Merry
Christmas.
Christmas.
Originally dropped via shouts on December 3rd,
Let it all
2024. And it went a little something like this. The movie kicks off and it's Thanksgiving Day on the slopes. Some skiers are skiing and they're skiing real good. It takes 3 minutes for them to be done skiing and they finally call it a day. It is Austin and Noelle. They're a couple and he proposes and she says yes. And he promises a big holiday wedding surrounded by family at River Bottom Ranch. And she's like, how are we possibly going to do that? River Bottom Ranch is booked out 2 years in advance. And he says, well, good thing I got the available Christmas Day slots this year.
Wow.
Gotta put it together, throw a wedding. How hard can it be? Cut to Austin's brother, Seth. He's really going through it. His girlfriend broke up with him, or so he thinks, and now he's just sitting on the couch in his boxers and guitar, imagining her putting up stockings. Totally normal. And then their other brother, Tom, and his girlfriend, Liz, they come in and they have big news. They're getting married too. And what a Thanksgiving indeed. What could go wrong? Everybody's getting married. Isn't it a big deal? Well, when Mom asks about the wedding days, or Grandma, I don't know who's who at this point, they both say at the same time, Christmas Day at River Bottom's Ranch. And at the same time, they're like, whoa, this is crazy. They figured out what happened. They both called to confirm the right wedding on Christmas Day. They had brothers. They shared the last name.
The right wedding.
And so clearly River Bottom's Ranch didn't know what hit them.
Yeah.
They didn't know what was going on. But they're going to make it work. 2 weddings, 1 day. What could go wrong? No. Well, up first, Austin and Tom argue about who gets Grandma's ring. But the brides are they're letting all this nonsense. They're not going to let it get it down. They're going to go dress hunting. It's a whole thing. And for some reason, Seth is there.
Yeah.
Just always looking sad. He's drinking the champagne.
You guys need anything?
You guys need anything? He really is. That's Seth. And Noelle is sick of the brothers fighting. So she tells him that the brothers are going to go on a bachelor's trip.
A cup of noodles.
So that they can
a cup
stop
of noodles? You like a cup of noodles heated up?
Seth, I don't.
You need anything?
I don't need cup of noodles.
Called cup of noodles?
The guy in the movie's
Microwave
name
or
is Seth.
oven, cup of noodles.
I don't want cup of noodles.
Cup of noodles?
Guy in this
You
movie's
need
name.
anything?
I don't.
Cup of noodles?
Just know when I say Seth, I'm not talking about
you.
you.
Or you rang? Cup of noodles?
I don't want cup of noodles.
Okay.
So they are going to go on. They all go together to register for gifts. It's a disaster, and they decide fishing. Fishing's what we're going to do for our bachelor trip.
Bachelor party.
That's exactly right.
Yeah.
And Seth is like, I know the perfect lake. They take the Tesla, and that's unfortunate because it runs out of battery. But who cares? Because we got the perfect lake, except the lake doesn't exist anymore. And then Seth didn't even pack snacks. No cup of noodles here. And so
You want cup of noodles?
No. So they end up going to a bar to try to figure out next steps. Seth decides to try to sing some karaoke to try to get over his breakup. His brothers join him when they see that he is bombing, and the crowd hates it.
Yeah.
A giant fight breaks out. But what brings brothers together more than a good fight? You know? Nothing. They fought the crowd together, and now that's a bond that you can't break. And so they go and they plug the car into with an extension cord to a barn. Then they sleep inside of it. They wake up the next day. They have their tuxes on. They rush to the ranch. And when they get there, they're greeted by Grandma. She gives them a gift. It is wedding bands for both of them that came from her wedding ring that was melted down. And it was all Seth's idea. Cup of noodles. And just like that, it's wedding time. Seth walks Noelle down the aisle, and the joint wedding begins. Seth's ex is there, and he sits next to her, and she says she thinks that there's been a misunderstanding, and she grabs his hand, much to Seth's joy. After the wedding, they talk, and she's like, I was at my internship in a remote location.
Duh.
We talked about this, and he's like, my bad, but I did write a song, and I gotta be honest, it's a bop. It's a bop of a song, and everybody dances to it, and I can't stop thinking about how good the song was, and that's the movie, and that, my friends, was Merry Christmas!
We did it.
I gotta be honest, kind of want a cup of noodles now.
Yeah,
you
I bet
say
you
it
do.
enough times. To
Seth,
kinda,
sure.
Seth, you know what? You give him a hard time. He knows.
He knows. He knows what I want
Instinctively,
before I
he knows
know
what
it.
you want
Before you
before
know
you
it.
want.
He's good. Let's take a break. We'll come back. We'll talk about Merry Christmas on the other side here on
Deck the Hallmark.
Welcome back, everybody. We're talking about Merry Christmas, the movie by the Lawrence brothers, Joey, Matthew, Andy. Doesn't matter who your favorite is, they're in it.
They're in it.
Let's
even
talk,
the mom.
And mom, who plays grandma.
Yes, correct.
So that's tough.
Donna plays grandma. That's right.
It's tough for Donna. Let's get to our thoughts on this movie. I'll start with you, Alonso. Merry Christmas. What'd you think?
Yeah, I hated this movie when it was called Bride Wars, where Kate Hudson and Anne Hathaway were like battling to get the plaza for their wedding.
That movie sucks.
That movie sucks, and so does this one. This movie could have been an email. Like, the stakes are so low, and it's so obvious that all they have to do is like have a double wedding or like, you know, share it in some way that makes sense. But no. We have to drag out all of this nonsense. I'll at least give them points for having the dudes being the jerks here, and the women are like waiting for them to
get it together,
stop being jerks and get their act together. But yeah, this is this is definitely falls in the category of, are the straight people okay? And in fact, producer Aaron, can I feel like I'm a psychic. Can I speak to Aaron, please? Is Aaron
Is
here?
Aaron in the room?
Is Aaron in the room?
Yeah, I'm here.
Okay.
There's no
Aaron, are we still to believe that there are young women of your age who have spent their entire lives thinking about and planning their wedding since childhood?
No.
I thought not. Okay, that to me felt like one of many things where this movie like has no idea about how women operate. And I know a woman wrote this, but like, woo. Anyway, we'll dig more into that. But I just
have, like,
thank you.
Three things planned for my wedding, and anything else I don't care about.
So you haven't like mapped out your trousseau or anything.
What is a trousseau?
Do you even know what a trousseau is? Okay, perfect. Thank you.
Yeah, no, I want, like, in my the things I care about are so vague. Like, I wanted the wedding to be outdoors. I care a lot about the cake. And then I think I have a couple options for like what I think a good first dance would be.
Dan and I just found out we're not going to your wedding.
Yeah,
we're not going to your
we
wedding.
just found out that Aaron and I aren't invited to, or Brandon and I aren't invited to Aaron's
Dan
wedding.
and I
it's
are
crazy.
Taking a day off. We
Wow.
can't come.
Why don't you want to come to my wedding?
Outdoor wedding.
Outdoor wedding.
Thank you for speaking for your generation.
I want to get
appreciate
married
it.
in the fall. Like, I want an outdoor fall wedding.
That still
Is
seems
it in South
risky.
Carolina?
It still seems risky. It could land. We'll see. We'll be.
It's gotta be.
Maybe it's a room with lots of windows.
Sub 65.
We will.
I'm officiating it. It puts me in a weird spot. I will say. I'll be there, Aaron. I'll
Via
be.
Zoom.
What if you're inside air conditioned and I just have like a giant screen outside?
Okay.
And we just
Yeah.
Yeah.
Listen. I told you I'd officiate it, so I'm taking one for the
You
team.
didn't know
here.
that at the time though, and that wasn't fair to you.
That's true, but I feel like I can make it work.
All right.
No, I mean, I guess the outdoor was when I lived in New England, and I thought an outdoor like early fall would be pretty. I guess in South Carolina, I don't know. I just want like.
You could do like
I
a
guess-
first week of November outdoor wedding here.
Yeah, I don't want to get married in a church, as I guess
Fair.
what I'll say.
Sure.
Fair.
Sure.
Yeah.
All right.
Sorry.
We'll
Back
be
to
there.
you, Alonso.
We'll be there.
No,
So you
that's
didn't like
it.
it.
Yeah,
Oh, so you
we-
movie sucks.
much more to get into here.
Yeah. Bride Wars, but worse. Got it.
Yeah. I don't know, man.
Let's go to Crazy Town. Let's go back to.
I liked it. It's a sneaky good movie to me. I didn't listen. I'm not like a Lawrence brother apologist. I don't really
could have fooled me.
I don't really care about them. But I don't know. The movie kind of worked for me. I thought that it was funny. A lot of the I laughed a couple times. Whoa. And Andy Lawrence, great in this movie. I thought it was really fun. And the song at the end. What more could I ask for in a movie? I laughed. I didn't cry, but I did dance a little bit. And so I don't know. It worked for me. I had a great time. Sneaky good movie.
Sneaky bad, I'd say. Me and my laptop
We're coming
both agree. In Dan's corner over here. Welcome to Dan's corner.
No.
I hated this movie. I do think, and I've held this belief since I've seen them all act in DCOMs, DCOM Descendants. You can find it wherever great podcasts are downloaded. Andy Lawrence is the best actor of the three Lawrence brothers. And I do think it goes in ascending order of age. So I think it starts with Andy and then we ascend upward to worse. That's how I think it goes. And I do think Andy, who's directing the movie, is doing such a very specific bit here where he happens to be in every scene and you don't see him. And I do think that is something that works once or twice and could work all movie were it a better made movie. What is mind-boggling about this movie to me is that these three dudes have a podcast together. They had a television show together. They have a rapport clearly in their podcast. They love spending time with each other. How are they this bad building chemistry as actual brothers in an actual movie?
Oh, come on.
It's hard to play yourself.
It shouldn't be. They've had a lot of practice. It shouldn't. Listen, I get how the Vegas struggle when they're on camera together and they don't see it. They don't see it, but they don't have good. I understand that because you're a real person and you're playing a different person. You're a dude playing a dude disguised as another dude. I understand that. This is different. These guys podcast together. They television show together. How are they this bad at trying to get mad at each other and trying to have a feud? Like, that's pretty brutal. A lot of the rest of this movie doesn't make sense. And then the comedy from Andy Lawrence is completely undone by one of the worst misunderstandings in these movies. I do agree with Brand that the song wasn't bad. Aside from that, very little to recommend here from the Lawrence brothers or Merry Christmas.
Did you like the song? Did you like the song, Alonso?
It was okay. It was fine, but I was sort of put off by the fact that the director of the movie is showing himself singing a song that everyone loves. That always kind of gives me pause in these things.
Fair.
Regarding his performance, is the character like high the whole time and they don't want to say it, or is he just deeply depressed?
I think it's a both and. I got a very much, I used to be a stoner. This girl kind of made me be an adult, and now I'm kind of returning to that.
There's only one way to know. We'll have to go and check out the mistletoe mix-up. Really get an understanding.
That's where he makes all the weed brownies that he has eaten between movies.
Yeah, you can't understand the complex character that
you're right.
That is Seth.
It's tough. I've seen a Joey Lawrence Up TV movie, and damn if that guy's not the same exact thing. Like, he is just Joey Lawrence.
Yeah.
Like, that's who he is. Whoa. Yeah.
Let's get to all the feels before we talk about what this movie gave us feels. I'll start with you, Alonso.
I never thought I'd say this for one of these movies, but kudos to the second unit. Because that skiing sequence under the credits is the highlight of this movie.
Looked great.
It looked amazing.
Really great, like professional.
I thought this movie was going to be real highbrow after that opening number.
Yeah, they're setting you up. They're setting themselves up to fail because like they give you all the best stuff in the first 3 minutes.
Yeah.
And,
but then you see the same shot twice,
and then you're like, all right, maybe
we're back.
Well,
We're
okay,
good.
Second unit,
but
That's a really good shot, though.
But I do love it when, like, obviously the stunt performers have done their thing, and then suddenly the stars of the film take off the helmet. You know, it's like,
the whole time
wasn't you. I appreciate the fact that as much like I know I'm goofing on Andy for directing himself singing a song everybody loves. I will give the Lawrences enough self-awareness credit to have that scene in the karaoke bar end with the audience still hating them and yelling, "You ruined Christmas."
That's funny.
Like, okay, that makes up for it a bit. That's it.
Okay.
Fair.
My feels belongs to the one and only Benjamin Moore, the Cadillac of paint.
It's the Cadillac of paint.
I got to be honest. It may be the most egregious product placement. That line, the Cadillac of paint,
such was right.
It almost
really is the Cadillac of paint.
It almost feels like it wasn't a sponsorship. And it was a goof on that because of how crazy it is that somebody said,
Josie the Pussycats level.
I'm just spending the evening with Benjamin Moore, the Cadillac of paints. Was so funny. You know I love a product placement, and so
Daisy sour cream.
That's right. So it made me very happy. Shout out Benjamin Moore, who once again, for those of you at home, is indeed the Cadillac of paints. Dano?
I just love the idea of somebody watching the Truman Show and seeing Laura Linney sell the stuff and going, you know what? with just a couple of tweaks, this could be not nearly as depressing.
You know who I blame? Philo and their one button ad skip.
The one button ad skip.
Now the ads have to go in the movie.
That's right. The one button ad skip will do it every time.
And I'm better for it. I love it.
There is a scene that wildly enough works for me because it includes Donna Lawrence, Joey Lawrence, and Matthew Lawrence, but they're fighting over the grandma's ring, which is a fairly common, like the grandma's ring, a very common trope in movies, not just Hallmark movies. But when she says, I went to the jeweler and I destroyed the ring and then had a little bit of it placed in 3 different rings, that was really cool. That was a really cool thing that they did. And I actually really liked that. And I'd never seen it in one of these movies.
Sneaky good.
So that scene,
Sneaky good.
this movie is, it's actually not sneaky. It is actively like boldly bad. That scene, sneaky good.
Do we think that perhaps that actually happened in real life and they just worked it into the movie?
It did seem almost too authentic.
Yeah. That's also, you'll notice that, and again, this is another thing that the movie gets wrong about, or at least it felt a little sexist to me. No one ever talks about the bands for the guys.
Nope. Never.
And that's such an old school thing, like 50s, 60s. It was common where like the man puts the ring on the woman's finger to, demonstrate that she is property, but the man would not wear a wedding band because, he's the man. And so I was wondering if that was ever going to come up, that there needed to be like a second ring for both of these weddings, but nope.
Nope.
Nah.
Let's take a break. We'll come back. We'll get to the way what and the what the Hallmark here on
Deck the Hallmark.
We're back. Hi, everybody. Welcome back. We're talking about Merry Christmas for the Lawrence brothers. And shout! Let's get to the way what. It's where we talk about what in this movie made us go, wait, what? I'll start with you, Alonso.
Early on when they are talking about the childhood nicknames and ribbing each other, and then Seth gets mad and says, I'm tired of being the blunt of everyone's jokes.
Oh, boy.
Well, it's because he's high.
Is that the bit?
That's the thing. I thought, is that what we're implying here?
It's bad either way. Can I tell you that?
Yes. I whatever it is, I hate it. Look, I've been watching these movies even before this show existed, and so I'm pretty good at distinguishing my like white ladies. I really had a hard time telling these 2 women apart.
Yeah,
I did too.
That's fair.
They are eerily identical. And one of them says to the other one at one point, I'm gonna be a fiance. It's like, girl, you already are a fiance. You have been engaged to, a ring has been placed on your finger. You are a fiance. Welcome. You're gonna be a bride, but you already are a fiance.
Tense is important.
I'm willing to let one and I go when they meant and me, but they do it twice in this movie, and that just makes me insane.
Brian picked up on that immediately.
Oh,
I know it chafes with him.
It peed me right the O off. I'll tell you that
Yeah.
much.
The Fernando scenes.
Peed me right the O off.
Yeah.
Peed me right the off.
I've done this bit at least 10 plus times on this here.
This is a bit at this point.
Today it bothered you.
Sometimes
Today's
it hits different. Sometimes it hits different. Yeah. We're all hungry. We're all hungry around here. Sorry.
You're not you when you're hungry.
That's right.
The Fernando scenes would be homophobic if the characters weren't presented as such dolts. Like, the movie is clearly not like showing these 2 Lawrences to be like, hey, they know what they're doing. Like, they're role models for you. So the fact that they're like, don't hug me, dude, I would have been offended by, except, oh, no, you're idiots. It's fine. This is what you would do anyway. I will say this, like, for all the things that this movie decides, or like what the woman's role is in prepping for a wedding versus what the man's role is, I find it hard to believe that the dudes don't want more input on the registry.
Yeah,
that's the good part.
That's the one thing where I was like, absolutely, we're going to Target, we're going to all these places, and I need
stuff.
We're just scanning stuff. You get a gun, you just scan stuff. Wedding planning is my least favorite time in the history
It's
of
it's a gun.
But you get a price gun, and they just cut you loose in that store.
Somebody figured out that's how we get the dudes involved.
That's right.
Give
What
them
if
a
we
gun
give
and
them
they're
the
in
gun?
That's
Make it a
right.
gun.
all the way. You don't have to bring your own cucumber to a spa. Spas are lousy with cucumber. And I know this because I can't stand cucumber. And trying to get water at a spa that doesn't already have cucumber in it is like you got to run that command up the chain, to get some just plain water. Because no, it's cucumber like morning, noon, and night. So that we're good there. I was getting groomsmen flashbacks from the camping sequences, and I didn't want to. Didn't want to go there again, but there we were.
I will say this, Alonso. It does appear that Groomsmen is making their Hallmark Channel debut, I believe, in September. So maybe we can revisit them.
Nope. We can just re-air what we've already done.
Yes, exactly. Please, no.
What are we, Hallmark? What are we, Hallmark? We're gonna premiere something and act like it's not
new.
What? Probably what we're gonna do. Yeah. It's probably what we're gonna do.
Premiere is doing a lot of
premiere
lifting
it.
there.
Premiere it.
That is the least committed bar fight I've ever seen.
Yeah.
Like, where did all these tin cans come from? And like napkins are being thrown. Like, come on, y'all, put your shoulders into it. It's 24 hours before 2 weddings, and everyone has a lot of other things to do.
There's so many things. They decided to do the bachelorette party the night before. Forget it.
Yeah.
Rehearsal, forget it.
And does anybody, except for like maybe the president in the last couple of weeks, hate electric cars more than these Christmas movies do?
Oh my gosh, it's crazy.
Really, they're just always running out of juice.
The thesis
Tesla
is
takes it on
EVs
the
are
chin.
useless. They're useless.
Yeah.
Why take them anywhere?
Really takes some of that
Indeed.
chin in this movie.
And yeah, that's it.
All right.
I have a few. One, I know that everybody, not everybody, people have, there's an argument about what does let's do it on 3 mean, right? Like
1, 2, 3,
go.
do it. 1, 2, 3, go.
And
It's a
then
whole
you say
three.
What it can't be is let's
1,
do it on
2.
3, 1, 2, we're getting married. Like that.
You can't do that.
But they both knew, and
Yeah,
I guess
they
that's
did.
how they do. Let's do it on 3, 1, 2, we're getting married.
It's that brother's intuition.
Yeah, they knew.
Yeah.
Guys, I say this as the biggest M. Night Shyamalan fan on this show and possibly any show.
On most every show.
Imagine watching Lady in the Water to prep for a fishing trip. I wouldn't do that. I wouldn't do that.
And then
personally.
I said, we were talking about this during the movie, and I said, Lady in the Water is not even a bottom 5 Shyamalan movie. And you took so much offense to that. But I stand by that take and prove me wrong. Tell it like there are.
You know what? I at some point, we each need to bring a diss list of our choosing and like bring on a second person
Yeah.
to do it. I would like to do diss list Shyamalan.
Yes.
I think.
I think that'd be great.
And then I have to talk about this. Okay. Donna Lawrence is in this movie. Donna is the mom of Joey Matthew.
I thought she was grandma.
And
In real life.
and yes, and Andy, right? She is their birth mom in
right.
real life. How vain do you have to be to look at your mom, your real life mom, and go, I don't want people to think that I'm old because you look old.
So
if
we'll
I make you our mom, people are going to realize that I am older than I look because I've had all the work done looking at you, Joey. And
no, Andy's only
so
like
they go.
your age. He's like 35.
So
36.
they decide we are going to make our mom grandma to make it seem like we are younger than
maybe
we
they
are.
didn't. Like if that's what happened, then I'm 100% with you. But if they
But
just
maybe
maybe Donna's just up for like, hey, I'll play the grandma.
Yeah.
But your
why-
version sounds more likely.
But why not just make her mom?
Yeah.
She's
Look, maybe it was her idea because she's fully invested in the family business and would like to maintain the illusion that,
but why is grandma better than just playing who you are? They're
gets-
all brothers.
She gets to be married to Walter Platts, who's Timu Jerry Van Dyke. Jerry Van Dyke, God rest his soul. But this guy, is so
He
much.
is so Jerry Van
He's
Dyke.
so Jerry Van Dyke. It's almost like the ghost of Jerry Van Dyke is still among us.
But can you imagine going up to your mom and being like, "Mom, I
We got
want
a
you to
role
be in
for
my
you.
movie, but
My grandma.
you have to be grandma."
Maybe she is the calculating materfamilias here. Like she is Jean Smart on that season of Fargo. Like she is running this crime family, and she knows. She goes, "Look, I'm going to play the grandmother because that maintains the illusion that the three of you are
maybe it was her
ageless
idea.
and
It
forever
definitely
young."
is. What if she's like, I've done the market research, and grandmas play better.
Play better.
Yeah,
I don't know what it is.
I'll take that bullet for you boys.
That's right.
Yes. However it came to be,
It's
I couldn't stop. Like I wrote down in my synopsis, mom first, because I know that that's their mom in real life. And then it's the whole thing about grandma. And so I don't know how it came to be, but it did when I found out that she's grandma and not mom, which is everybody else is just playing themselves, doing the thing. We're all brothers, but mom is grandma. I don't know how it happened, but my suspicion is Joey maybe was that's my,
I don't think it had anything to do with Andrew, the director.
yeah, that's my suspicion, but I don't know. I don't know. Dano?
The proposal on the ski slopes, he said that took 2 months to plan. All right. Do you have like a cork board out? You just take your mask off.
He'd never skied before.
And
so
second,
it took
he
him
said,
2 months to get up to that level.
I proposed on the mountaintop. We spent the better part of an hour watching you ski down that mountain before you proposed. There's no, like, I know where the scene takes place, but why did they show us all the footage of them skiing down and then have him propose if it's the top of the mountain?
You got to go down to go up.
You got to go down to go up. That's the key.
That's the key to
That's
skiing.
the key. And
I don't
then-
know a lot about skiing.
You know what's also wild about that scene is that ring flat doesn't fit her. It is stuck on her knuckle right here. It doesn't slide down. It's just stuck, and they're like, play it off like it's nobody's business. I know that dudes can be dumb, or that is the portrayal that most of these movies want you to get, is that guys are guys and they don't care about this blah blah blah, which I would also contend is not necessarily true. This guy doesn't know about the wedding band. Like, this guy doesn't know that there's a wedding band that you exchange.
In addition to the engagement ring, yeah.
Like, how have you lived to be in your early to mid 40s, Matthew Lawrence, without knowing or just being around a wedding where that happens 99 times out of 100?
Because that's girl stuff, Daniel.
It's
they can't be
girl
bothered.
stuff.
Girl stuff.
I mean, I knew it, but I will say I bought my wife's engagement ring and it was platinum. And then he goes, so you want a band to match? And he told me how much it was going to be. And I was like, can that be white gold? And the jeweler looked at me like he wanted to murder me.
Nah.
So there's that. It was platinum. Don't worry. We got a match. Callie's favorite Christmas Carol's Away in a Manger because she's 4. I don't. There's no world where any adult's favorite Christmas Carol is the lullaby.
Can't be, right?
That's crazy. Why is Grandma driving? I know she's supposed to be
Oh, good
comic
Lord, yeah.
relief, but she should have her license taken first of all.
Yeah.
And then if
One
you
of the
are,
women should volunteer, maybe,
there
to
are
take
3
over.
other individuals in this car, all of which look scared for their life. And none of them have gone, hey, Grandma, why don't you let me take this one? I didn't get that at all. I didn't understand. It wasn't funny. It was just weird. And it seems like that Grandma's also like half in the bag the whole movie. Like she's just drinking. So like, is she drunk? Is she a badge? I just couldn't make heads or tails of that.
For that scene, apparently she'd been slamming a bunch of Red Bulls.
Red Bulls, yes.
As opposed to the white wine or champagne.
rosé. That's right.
That she's putting away the whole rest of the time. But yeah, she drives like the guy in Trancers.
I gotta make this look real. On the road.
Shout out
we
Trancers.
always start at 10 and 2 and go to 12 and 6 all the time. That's how we drive on Rodeo Drive right here.
Realism.
I also will go back to the spa. I didn't know that cucumber thing. What I can tell you is this, is I've never had cucumbers placed on my eyes. I imagine it has something to do with it being cold and refreshing. I can't imagine you putting cucumbers on your eyes in a sauna. That seems to be absolutely counterintuitive to me. That would be done at that part of the proceeding.
Yeah, not unless you're making face ratatouille.
Yeah, I just don't understand. You're sweating.
How good's Ratatouille the movie?
No, it's a great movie.
He just gets on his hair and he
It's
just
a great movie. He's
steers
a
him around.
ratatouille.
He's a ratatouille.
He's
Going full Ratatouille.
He's going full ratatouille.
Yeah.
That's exactly right. There are late in the bar scene, there are some background actors way in the background that disprove this. But of all the speaking, there are a lot of people who get a line or two in the bar. Is this an all guys bar? Like for the karaoke scene where he gets heckled.
Hey.
It's all.
No, I'm kidding.
Like it's all dudes.
It's a gentleman's bar, Daniel. I don't know what your problem.
Gentleman's bar. There are two women sitting at a high top. If you just like really squint, you can see them. But like during the Andy Lawrence scene where he's getting heckled, there are 12 dudes watching, all dudes. It is something.
I personally, I support a gentleman's bar.
Yeah.
It's all dudes, and they're being really bitchy about the person doing karaoke.
Yeah.
I got nothing, but
I don't know. That's just a normal.
And
bar.
one of them is dressed as Santa Claus.
That's right. Santa Claus. Yep. Nope.
Yeah, it's still got nothing.
Nothing.
Yeah.
It's not. There's no comment. There's nothing
anything.
there. It just happened to be the crowd that night.
Sure.
That's just.
It was man's night.
It was. I'm gonna singular. It was man night.
It's man night.
It was man night. It was man night at the bar.
Man to get cheap drinks.
This is where the.
It's man night.
This is where the guy.
And where was Fernando?
This is where the guy from A Fireman for Christmas goes when he leaves his man cave. Right. This is where he goes to man night.
Honey, I'm going to man night
at the bar. Saturdays for the boys. Yeah, man. Last but not least, any proof you need that Andy Lawrence's character is not of sound mind and judgment, with or without the drugs. He left 26. He called a woman 26 times, and it turns out she was just on a remote internship. It is colossally
It's
stupid.
comedy.
It isn't.
It's
dumb.
funny.
She clearly needed to write this down for him. I think that was the mistake being made here.
You guys just don't get the nuanced comedy that
Of
is
the Lawrence
Andy
brothers.
Lawrence.
That's exactly right. Clearly.
Yes.
Yeah.
Let's get to what the
it is.
Hallmark story we wonder what could have been. Maybe having a clarity. What are we still wondering about? That's what we're going to talk about right now. Alonso.
I want to manifest an absence.
Okay.
Which is, I'm putting out to the universe that I never want to see a movie where these two women get pregnant at the same time, and then there's shenanigans about like where they're fighting over the same doula, or they're both trying to get into the same hospital at the same time,
And they
or their showers are overlapping. I don't want any of this.
They all watched The Father of the Bride Part 1 and 2 and believe Fernando could be the Martin Short character. And to keep
good
that
heavens, help us. Yeah,
Sounds
so
like-
I'm putting that in the universe. Spare us that.
Sounds like the worst
please.
movie of all time. Really does.
Hey, you know what I just thought of about this karaoke? Because they get married on Christmas Day, right? That was
So
the whole
that's a
thing.
Christmas
That's
Eve
a
man's
Christmas
night.
Eve man night karaoke.
Christmas Eve man night.
Look, sometimes you just got to get away from your family for an evening and go to the gentleman's bar.
Your wife and 2.5 children, you have to get away from them and go to the man bar.
Go to the man bar. And it's fine. Yeah, I mean, I guess I just like that lake thing's pretty sad, huh?
Yeah, gas pipeline right through
The
there.
gaslight,
Drill, baby, drill.
Get rid. Is this like a sneaky like environmentalist movie? Like, is
No,
this like
they're killing the EV over there? So I don't know.
they are. They're still the messaging. Just I have to believe that that either it was longer than a year ago or it's the wrong lake. That place looks completely different. So just kind of what up with that, Dano?
What up with that?
Ooh-wee.
Ooh-wee. So I did not do any research to find this out because I'm curious as to what you guys think. I own an EV. When the EV battery dies, can you put it in neutral and push it? My car, the SUV, whatever you want to call it, to put it in neutral requires the battery to be on. Like When I saw them pushing the EV, I was like, they're pushing a paperweight. Like, I don't know if you can do that. I don't think that the battery controls all of that stuff. If
You really can't throw it into neutral without the battery working?
For me,
wow.
when I push the brake pedal, there's no ignition.
Let's
when
go
I push
test it. Let's go out
the
there and
brake
test
pedal.
it.
I've got my wife's car
We can
today.
test it with mine.
I've got to run the battery all the way down first. But do you have a...
Well, you could still try to do it without turning it on, is what I'm saying.
I could... No, if I pulled the lever to push it into neutral, everything lights up every single time. And I think it would be a safety hazard for it to be placed in neutral if there's no battery. Because if someone's in the car and accidentally just pops that thing, according to a Google search, AI or electrical vehicles can be shifted to neutral with a dead main battery. The mechanism for shifting typically relies on a separate 12-volt battery. But so.
But how would I don't know.
There you have it.
I don't know.
I'm never going to run my battery all the way down, I don't think, just to try it. But,
Well, how committed are you to this?
Not
very.
Not
Not committed at all.
I don't even charge my...
There's like a separate.
I don't charge my car at my house, so not committed at all. I would have to go somewhere at 1% and then run it down and then try to neutral it into the charging space.
Yeah. Well.
I live in an apartment. We have not made the leap to EV yet.
Yeah.
Well, we did it, everybody. Congratulations to us. We're going to be back next week. We're going to head over to Hulu.
Hello.
For some familiar faces. This is Renovation Romance.
Okay.
Daniel Lissing and Jessica Lowndes on the Hulu. So they're going to be renovating, and it's going to be those two just looking at each other.
I mean, come on.
It's a renovation romance.
Renovation
I don't know what
romance.
to tell you. So come
Stop
on back.
selling.
That's right. Come on back for that. Until then, maybe the first to wish you. Oh, yeah. Go ahead.
I have the three of you on camera right now. Can I get a live reaction to finding out there's a third Christmas movie in Holly, Michigan?
Oh, yeah. That's coming out. Is that coming out this year?
Yes.
It's like Doc Holly's Christmas.
So I watched the trailer.
The trailer
because-
just dropped.
Yes, I watched the trailer. Thanks for bringing it up.
This brand loves
so
it.
her name
It's a trailer reacts right now. File it at
her
TVSTTH.
is Holly.
Yes.
And she gets put on like probation in Holly.
Holly, Michigan. Yeah.
So I'm sure it's gonna be full of fun
I'd
gags.
give it to me over the Civil War one.
Well, hey, that's coming. We're already gonna watch that one.
As always, Holly Goodfellow, you got some splaining to do.
Explain to do.
I'll never forgive you.
Until next time, may the first wish you a
Merry Christmas!
Deck the Hallmark's a Bramble Jam podcast is produced by Aaron Shea. For more information on Deck the Hallmark, you can go to deckthehallmark.com. For more information on the Deck the Hallmark family, you can go to bramblejamplus.com. Deck the Hallmark is presented by Philo TV. For a free trial of Philo, go to philo.tv/DTH.